Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Special guest joining me now, the best football player to ever come out of Lexington. I don't think there's any question about that.
Well, hey, I appreciate that.
Dermontti Dawson, back in town this weekend for the Kentucky Pro Football Hall of Fame celebration, yes?
Yes.
Talk about that. It's the only state that has such a Hall of Fame, and it's very cool.
It is. It really is. And, and it highlights all the talent that have played here in the universities and colleges here in the state of Kentucky. And, this year, Ernest Givings, Jerome Bettis is going to be the Blanton Collier Award winner. Also, I'm trying to think who else
Wesley
we have.
Woodyard,
Wesley
who played
Woodyard,
UK, Guy Morris, who coached at Kentucky.
Guy Morris.
Tommy Bell,
Tim
Lester.
And Tim Lester.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's a good class.
It is. It really is. And, it's just a great event every year. And just to highlight some of the guys that played in some of the universities and colleges here in Kentucky.
You were part of the inaugural class,
yes.
Were you not? Yeah.
Yes.
So that was before the Pro Football Hall of Fame or after? Which one came first?
Before the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I can't remember the exact year that I was inducted, but it was before the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
So you've been involved with it, and Frank Minifield does a great job with it. It's his baby.
Yes, indeed.
He's started it from the ground up. And so do you get to try to come back as often as you can? Because you're out in San Diego now.
I'm in San Diego now, but it's hard to come back because I'm doing a lot of different corporate events. And so I'm traveling East Coast, West Coast. I think if I were more centralized and here in the state of Kentucky, it would be easier to come back every year. But I usually have a conflict with the company that I do business with. But, it's nice to come back this year because Jerome and also Tim Lester as well. So I'm looking forward to all the events coming up.
A fellow Steeler who's also in the Hall of Fame,
yes,
right?
Yes, he is.
So do you go back to Canton every year for that celebration?
I was blessed to be inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, so I'm going back every year to support the Hall of Fame. That's one of their biggest fundraisers.
Take me back to that when you got elected, and then when you made your speech and all that. What was that one of the? I mean, that's got to be the pinnacle, right?
It is. For any NFL player, I mean that's the pinnacle. I mean, being enshrined, or for any sport, that matter. Being enshrined in the NFL. Not the NFL, but the Pro Football Hall of Fame or any Hall of Fame. It's still kind of surreal. I really still don't think about it that often. I don't think of myself as a Hall of Famer. I just think of myself as Dermontti Dawson, a regular guy. But I mean, it is a great honor, and I don't take it lightly. And I know that we are ambassadors to the NFL, and also we represent not just ourselves, but our teams and the NFL and the Hall of Fame.
So certainly the NFL has been a big topic of discussion, not only because it's the most popular sport in America, but there have been some political ties with the NFL. There have been, of course, all the discussions with head injuries and CTE. And is that something that you think about?
Yeah, I do think about that. I know a lot of guys right now some are a little older than I, that are struggling with, cognitive issues. And I worry about myself as well, but I try to, do a lot of puzzles. I like to read. I even did some treatments that were given free to most NFL players, and it's called high performance neurofeedback. And they put these electrodes on your head, they send signals to your brain, and it helps refire the neurotransmitters in your brain that aren't working correctly. And I did that for about a year, and so I felt that I didn't need it anymore. So I stopped, but I think I may go back and start doing some more treatments here sooner, as soon as I get back to San Diego.
Would you trade football if you knew now what you knew? If you knew now what you knew then?
No, I would still play football.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I love it.
And you're pretty dang good at it too. So.
Yeah, I think I was a better professional player than college player. Because I only got a chance to play 2 years in college, my junior, my senior year. And then I played in the bowl game in '84 when we beat Wisconsin. But, some guys kind of mature a little faster, than others. And for me, I think I was a better pro player than college player.
Well, heck, if they knew you were going to be a Hall of Famer, you wouldn't have been a second-round pick.
It's hard to predict and know who's going to be who. You never know what your career is going to turn out to be.
All right, the Opera House Friday night, right?
Yes,
so tickets are still available to come see the Bust, come see Wesley Woodyard, Guy Morris, two of our favorites, and some others getting inducted.
If you get onto the Kentucky Pro Football Hall of Fame site, tickets are still available for the induction ceremony Friday at the Opera House for $25.
Awesome. Dermontti, thank you for being here. You are truly one of the greats. We just love having you here.
Well, hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.